Welcome back to another video. It's Friday and you know what that means.
It's time for Top Fuel Teachers.
So in this video we're going to take another look at our Field Find Fiesta Max Power project. We've got a lot of work to do with it, but we're hoping to unveil the exterior of it. Basically, it hope to have the exterior of it done by the Max Power reunion show, or the reunion show rather. So that's what we're aiming for. Awful lot of work, many late nights are going to have to go into it as well, but it should look cool. So in this video we're going to take a little walk around. We've had some more developments with it, some more work done on it, and let's just go and have a look at how it's going. So as you can see, we have fitted the body kit to the Fiesta, or we've got it dummy fitted, so we can start doing some of the repairs. I mean, as we can see here, we're definitely going to have to sort that out.
Bit of sellotape or glue.
Duct tape and cable ties.
Yay!
Got a bit to do on the arches as well. I don't know whether we're going to put other arches on it or whether I'm going to try and just fold these out a bit more and make them look pretty. Because this was from a Mark III Fiesta, not a Mark IV, we had to cut a lump out of there because it come up onto the headlight, so it wouldn't fit properly. Not that it's fitted properly anyway. So we're going to have to tidy that up as well. We've got some quite serious damage. We'll get rid of this netting, this mesh as well. We've got some quite serious damage in places that we're going to need to attend to. Some more down here as well, and all of this here. Now we've sort of got it located under the grille, but we need to locate it along here as well. Now, in an ideal world, we'd have something on the inside that we could screw into from behind. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some nice finished bolts and have two holes there with nuts on the inside. If I could fiberglass something on the inside, but it could always break and come off, and then we've got a bit of a flappy bumper, which I don't want to do. Same with the side skirts, we've kind of got them fitted-ish. We've got a couple of rough screws in them, but we'll probably do it nicer than that. Side skirts aren't too bad. We've had to make a little box style bracket up at the back to pull them out because they tried to tuck right under. Rear bumper is in the same condition as the front one, really. No, actually it's worse. I'm telling a lie, it's worse. Somebody has cut off the whole bottom. We've got a big split there. That's all right. We've got a big split here, and they've cut up all around here. The car it was on had a tow bar, so they've cut that out. So yeah, got a lot of work and fixing to do around here. Again, I'm going to run with 2 bolts in there either side. You know, get some of them nice anodised finished bolts, and it shouldn't look too bad. Not how I really wanted to do it, but it will be all right. So this side skirt again, obviously we've got to attend to and finish. At the end of the day, the side skirts come off a 2-door and they're going on a 4-door. So yeah, we definitely got a lot of work on. The mini seats, as we told you before, we put mini seats in it by a couple of bolts. Our amazing friends at Puma Shack have got a pair of Puma leather front seats.
Oh, nice.
So I think we're going to pick them up and they'll just bolt straight in and they'll match the leather bench that we've got. So that'll be easier for us to do because we I've been in talks with the reunion show, which is like the big Max Power reunion, but it's not Max Power, if that makes sense. And they want to unveil this at the show. So it'll be quite a big show for us. So we've got 6 months. As you can see in there as well, also, we've got a big shifter on it.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, because they are quite down low, the shifters, so, you know, don't want to reach down. Coming round to the front. It's going.
It's going.
It's going.
There's some serious power there, look.
Yeah, it's going. Again, massive thank you to our friends at Puma Shack, Carl and Craig. We might have even picked it up by the time this video goes out. I'm going to say we probably would have done. We've got a Puma engine coming for it. So we are going to start stripping it out, stripping it down, and putting the Puma engine in it.
Nice.
We're going to be cheeky. We're going to keep the 125 box in it. Got a lower diff ratio, so a bit more acceleration. It's only a max power car, you know. So the box is pretty much the same apart from the diff ratio. So yeah, we're just gonna keep the 125 box in it to give it a little bit of a zip. But we'll have the Puma engine in there. So full steam ahead. We wouldn't know. Got a rear spoiler for it, cut 10 inches out of it. Can't remember if we commented.
I think we've talked about
We
that.
have talked about that. Did we?
I think
did I
so.
say I cut 10 inches out?
Yes, from the middle.
Yeah.
I'd have just done an end. It would have been easier.
So yeah, we got that to do as well. So a lot of work, but it's all coming along well. So we're gonna start probably taking the engine out maybe today, I reckon. Because like I say, time this video goes out, we'll probably might even include in this clip or this video, I don't know, start to put the engine in. But yeah, so at the moment, that's how that stands. Let's go to the next clip and see where we're at. So now we're at the next clip, and as you can see, it's changed a bit from the last one. We're taking, like we said we would be, we're starting to take the engine out. It's quite a bit of work done already. The exhaust manifold's off the back, which is quite tight and tricky on these. Because we have been and picked the Puma engine up now from Puma Shack, and we've got it. We just got to get this one out to fit it. What we will be doing is we'll be running a sports manifold on it when we get it in, so we're going to get that. We'll probably get that from Gravity Performance. They do a nice 4x1 or 4x2x1, I can't remember. But that will be when we get this out. Obviously you can't take the front off of these like you can on the Focuses over there. So we got to pull the engine out from up the top, or drop it down, which is another option, but who knows, we'll come to that when we get there. Normally pull them up, but we've got it at sort of a height. We might be able to drop it down and pull it out from underneath, which won't be too bad. As you can see, we have done, I think they're off a Mark 6 Fiesta vented disc upgrade. That is because I've robbed the front brakes of this. I've robbed the front brakes off of this to put on the back of this. So we had these in stock, so we're doing, it's a straight swap, absolutely straight swap. Calipers, pads and discs. So this has already got uprated brakes ready for the Puma engine. Now, I don't know if we mentioned it in the last clip, but we've got, I say, a lot of work to do on the body kit. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to bond in an aluminium sheet behind here because it's really, really thin. I've got some nice thin aluminium. Going to probably bond an aluminium sheet in there so we can fix that to the wing better. Might even weld a little bit on the wing just to do it. So that will fix that better and give it a bit more strength. Round here, what we have done is in the back, we just really made a couple of rough brackets from some scrap aluminium out to put this round about where we want it, like that. So once again, we will probably bond the aluminium to the back of this, give it a bit more strength, so that'll be all right, and it'll give us some fixing points, and it'll keep this at the angle we want it, because otherwise it tries to tuck under. We're gonna do that, which on both side skirts, which will help. What else are we doing? What are we doing? Obviously, we spoke about the rear bumper. We're gonna have to add a lot to that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet, but this bit where it was all cut out, I'm gonna have to fill that in. While I'm here though, we did, it's a mess in here at the moment. We'll be coming back here in a minute. We did pick this up a little while ago. Hello. Big slash cut exhaust tailpipe silencer. So we've decided to use that on this. But what I want to do, we're probably not going to have a spare wheel in this, but what I want to do is have that, if I can, coming out the centre. That's the plan. Time and money will obviously come into a factor, but that's the plan. The car I'll need to have the car on the floor so I can check ground clearance and all that with it. But that's what we're going to do with the exhaust. Again, as you can see around here, it is dark. This is absolutely smashed to bits. So we have got an aluminium bracket in there already as well, like so, that we had to modify a little bit to get the right-ish angle. Got cut a little bits of corrosion there, which we'll attend to, and that we'll have to do something with that. It's looking now like the car will be painted rather than wrapped, possibly. These we're going to come off. I think they are just smooth behind them, so we're going to lose them. Might lose the rear door handles as well, so you can only open it from the inside. We'll definitely lose that and cover that up, and I'm not sure about that yet, whether we'll lose that. We'll definitely debadge it as well. Lots of plans for it. I don't know if you noticed on the last little bit, but as you can see also, we've now got the dashboard out. The dashboard was that horrible colour there, I don't know, light grey, is it? I don't know. It's a horrible colour. Beige. Yeah, it's pretty much beige. So that was the colour of the dash. We're going to lose that because we've got another dashboard. Got another dashboard here that we took out of one of our donors. So it's a darker dash. It will suit the whole car better. So that will go in. We'll tidy that right up and that will go in. There's the front bumper, which obviously we've still got to do a lot of work and replace the mesh as well, all the bits of mesh. Well, we do that. So while the dashboard is out, the other ones we've already thrown that away, but while that is out, we are going to change parts of the loom and the ECU over there, which you can see is a bit corroded. Let's walk round. So yeah, as you can see, it's had a bit of moisture in here. This is the 1.25 ECU, that's the ECU holder. So that we're going to bin off because obviously we need the ECU from a 1.7 Puma. Which brings me to another bit. that we have. So, like I said, we've got the engine and we've got the gearbox as well. With the gearbox, this is not going to be a car to do a lot of long journeys, really. So, although we've got a 1.7 gearbox, I'm very much thinking we will run it on the 1.25 gearbox, which will give it a little bit more zip and acceleration. It's a max power car. It's not about going fast. It's about looking good. But I'll probably leave, I don't know yet. I might leave it on the 1.25 box. I don't know. I might just drop it out and put the whole power plant in. On the other engine, we're going to do a camber and water pump before it goes in anyway, because it's easier. And like I was saying, in here, we've actually already bought this once, and now we've got it again, which is quite funny. From our friends at Puma Shack. We've got a polybushed torque mount, dog bone, so that will go on this. That will go on this, I reckon. And I'll have to get one for our Puma. Here we have the ECU for this, for the 1.7. It's an analog system, which means it has a speedo cable. It's not a digital pickup. And we've also got a steering wheel boss, which, because we've got a decent looking steering wheel for it, but we do want to add a quick release to it. So this part's of the loom. You've got your OBD port there, you see. So parts of this loom for the engine swap do go through the car. And I think the fuse box is in there as well, so this will need to be changed. We've got the engine loom disconnected, but that will swap. That's another reason to have the dashboard out, just because it is easier. Now, I'll turn you around. We did say in the previous clip about the mini seats. We can get them in, but our good friends at Puma Shack sold us very cheaply a pair of Puma leather front seats, and they'll just bolt straight in. So one of them's got a little tear on it, but we can attend to that. So those mini seats would go in, but they'll take a bit of work to do it. But we're going to run the Puma seats instead, because we have got a leather rear bench. I don't know if you can see in there, although it is a bit covered at the moment. But the leather rear bench was in our other blue Max Power Fiesta, which we're not going to run rear seats in that. So that's why it can go in this one, and unfortunately we didn't have the leather front seats with it. This one will have a bit of a stereo in it, not on a high scale, but it will have a little bit of thump, a little bit of bass. We've got that sorted. We'll maybe take a look at that at some point. We've got a sub box that we got donated a while ago. We've put a bigger speaker in it. It should kick quite well, really. That's what we're hoping for. And it's got a perspex panel in it, about 19mm thick. And I think we've put some lights in it, some backlights in it. I'm sure we have some LEDs. So that should look cool, look nice. We've got a bit of wood over there that we're going to do the false floor in the boot for it, which we've not got around to yet, which is another thing we're not around to. So yeah, there's plenty going on with the Fiesta. I'm sure there's other things that I was going to mention that I have forgotten. But yeah, so this will be Puma swapped. It's in the process of happening now. And we've got Puma leathers front seats. So the engine is going in now. Then we'll do the wiring. Then we'll get the dashboard back in. Once we've got all the dashboard and the wiring back in, then we can put the seats in, the Puma front seats in, and start tidying up the interior. we have got some other door cards for it, but the other door cards we've got are electric window door cards. So they'll go on, but you've got to make a hole for the exercise winder. And trouble is, you make a hole for the exercise winder and then it hits the armrest. So just to make more work for myself, I'm thinking that I will totally rob out of one of our donor Fiestas, because we've got two, the electric windows out of it. and we'll retrofit, we'll advance fit, I suppose it is really, because it's better. We'll upgrade, that's the one. We'll upgrade these doors to electric windows. Then we can put them door panels on. It will be easier at the moment. We might eventually go for custom door panels. Like, the main thing for this car is to get it ready for the reunion show this year and at least have the exterior looking absolutely spot on. The wheels we've got to get chromed or powder coated chrome, so it won't be like shiny dark. They'll all be shiny, and it's about the only, to be fair, it's about the only style of car I think these wheels will work on. So these wheels were given to us by Dan, I think I don't know. If they weren't given to us, they were very, very cheap. So it was Dan that we got them off of. We'll get some new Maxxis tyres on them as well once they're all done, sandblasted, powder coated, whatever. So yep, they'll be the ones that we'll run. The car, we're hopefully we're going to trailer it to the Max Power show. Not because it's a trailer queen, but it's just going to be easier, and it'll be its first big run. So we want to keep it local for a little while, just to make sure everything's all right. I'm sure it will be. Should be a nippy little thing with a Puma engine in it as well, which will be cool. I've done about 3. This will be the 3rd Puma swap. Well, 4th technically. Puma swapped car Fiesta I've done. And I'm not actually going out driving any of them. How bad's that? Properly driving them yet to see how they go. So yeah, we're waffling. We're gonna strip the other doors, gut the other doors, put the electric windows in here, and then we'll have to wire them up to switches, which I think are on the doors. So it'll just be a case of adding the extra wires in to feed the power and the switches and the relays and the fuses in the fuse box. So yeah, that will be all right. Another little dent there we've got to get attended to. But we'll have electric windows on the front, because it's going to be easier. Like I was saying, we will probably do a lot more custom build inside. But at the moment, we are concentrating on the outside, visually, to make it nice for the reunion show. So I think I've been waffling quite a bit now. Hopefully next time you see a video on this, Puma engine will be in it, which will be cool, and dashboard should be in it. Hopefully we'll have a Puma front seats in it as well. So I'm going to sign off for now. So thanks for watching our Field Find Max Power Fiesta, or reunion show Max's. We were featured in the Max's magazine. There's a new magazine out. We've done a little couple of shorts on it and that. We were featured in the Max's magazine. If you can get hold of issue 2, it's worth a read. But there. So again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.